In the quiet town of Thistlewood, where mist clung to the cobblestone streets like a secret, one peculiar sight captured the imagination of all who wandered too close: the widow's lantern. It stood sentinel at the edge of town, its eerie blue glow casting a soft light that danced against the fog, seeming almost alive. The lantern was crafted from dark iron and adorned with swirling patterns that glinted mysteriously in the night. Those who dared approach could swear they felt a strange warmth radiating from it, combining both comfort and fear. As twilight settled over Thistlewood, shadows played along the ground, weaving between the tall grass and looming trees. The townsfolk often whispered of the lantern's power, believing it held stories of sorrow and magic. Many had seen it flicker when they were near, like a heartbeat synchronizing with their own anxious breaths. Some rumors claimed those who strayed too close could hear faint whispers carried on the wind, a soft melody filled with longing. But beyond its enchanting look lay an even stranger truth. Every bounty poster unfurled nearby would curl at its edges before crumbling into ash as if swallowed by darkness. This strange phenomenon drew eyes and raised questions, making even the bravest hearts hesitate at the edges of that ghostly light. With each shimmering flicker, the widow's lantern continued to draw in curious souls, while holding onto its deep-seated secrets. At the heart of the mystery surrounding the widow's lantern was the widow herself, named Alara. A figure shrouded in soft gray fabrics, she roamed the fog-cloaked paths with a grace that felt both fragile and haunting. Alara had once shared her days with her husband, Cedric, a kind man with a quick laugh that could brighten even the gloomiest days in Thistlewood. However, one fateful night, he vanished without a trace, leaving only unanswered questions and a profound emptiness that echoed in Alara's heart. Since Cedric's disappearance, Alara found herself drawn to the lantern they had once purchased together at a traveling market. To her surprise, as she lit it each evening, she noticed how its eerie blue glow mirrored her emotions. The brighter it shone when she felt joy and warmth, yet dimmed to an almost flicker when sadness took hold. This connection filled Alara with both comfort and dread, as if the light held pieces of Cedric's lingering spirit. With each passing day, rumors swirled around Alara. Townsfolk speculated about her connection to the strange happenings near her lantern. Was it merely a figment of their imaginations? Or did she possess some deep magic tied to her lost love? As whispers grew louder, so did her resolve to uncover what truly lay behind her sorrow, and whether the lantern held clues to Cedric's fate. One gloomy morning, as a thick fog settled over Thistlewood, peculiar bounty posters began to appear on trees and lampposts throughout the town. Each poster proclaimed rewards for those who could capture elusive ghosts and strange creatures said to haunt the outskirts of the village. Vague sketches accompanied ominous descriptions, depicting spectral figures with hollow eyes and creatures that moved with shadows. The townsfolk gathered in small clusters, eyes wide with both curiosity and fear, their hushed whispers swirling like the mist around them. "Have you seen the latest?" one woman whispered, her voice trembling slightly. "They say a ghost has been spotted near the widow's lantern." Another man scoffed but leaned in closer, intrigued. "Ghost or not, I wouldn't get near that lantern. This brought nothing but bad luck." As tales of the posters spread, the atmosphere grew charged with excitement and dread. Some villagers spoke of daring adventures ahead, while others warned of dark curses lingering in the air. With every new poster that appeared, Alara could feel a shift in the town's energy. The lantern's eerie glow flickered more brightly, as if it sensed the growing unease in the community. As the bounty hunters plotted their quests, they couldn't shake the feeling that their encounters with these spirits might lead them to uncover secrets buried deep within Thistlewood, and perhaps even truths about Alara's own past. Throughout Thistlewood, strange occurrences began to unfold whenever a bounty poster was brought near the widow's lantern. With an ominous flare, the poster would start to curl at the edges, the paper twisting as if caught in an unseen current. Moments later, the vibrant illustrations and bold letters would crumble away into fine ash, dissipating into the chilly air like forgotten whispers of tales long past. Those who witnessed this phenomenon recoiled in awe, their breaths catching in their throats. Gasps rippled through the crowd each time another bounty poster met its fate. The soft glow of the lantern seemed to pulse with a life of its own, as if feeding off the fear and fascination of those present. "It's a warning," one villager whispered, clutching her friend's arm. "The lantern doesn't want us disturbing what lies beyond." Alara observed intently, her heart racing with both fear and curiosity. Could there be a link between the lantern's power and her husband's disappearance? Each crumbling poster felt like a sign, the lantern guarding secrets only it could unveil. As stories of these strange incidents spread through Thistlewood like wildfire, more villagers flocked to see for themselves, eager yet hesitant, drawn to both the mystery and magic that lingered around Alara's sorrowful beacon of light. As whispers of the widow's lantern spread through Thistlewood, the villagers began to form their own superstitions about both Alara and her peculiar light. Some believed the lantern protected the town from evil spirits, claiming its eerie glow kept dark forces at bay. "It's a guardian," an elderly man declared one evening by the town square, nodding knowingly. "Those who respect it will find safety in its light." However, not everyone shared this belief. Many were convinced that the lantern was cursed, a sinister force that drew danger instead of warding it off. Ever since Alara lit that lantern, strange things have happened. A group of women whispered as they gathered at the market, glancing furtively over their shoulders. "Stay away from it. It'll bring you nothing but trouble." This divide in opinions created an invisible rift within the community. While some sought comfort in Alara's presence and her mystical lantern, others shunned her, crossing to the opposite side of the street when she passed. The tension thickened like fog hanging low over Thistlewood, fueling rumors and fears that spiraled out of control. Caught in this whirlwind of beliefs, Alara felt increasingly isolated yet resolute. As she continued to seek answers about her husband and the truth behind her lantern's power, she couldn't help but wonder if these superstitions might be more than mere tales. Perhaps they held clues to a deeper mystery waiting to be uncovered. In the heart of Thistlewood, a brave young girl named Clara watched the lantern flicker from her window, her curiosity growing each day. She had always been drawn to stories of bravery and magic, and the legend of the widow's lantern called to her like a song. With her bright blue eyes gleaming with determination, Clara made up her mind. She would uncover the truth behind the lantern and its powerful glow. Clara set out one misty morning, her heart racing with excitement and apprehension. As she walked through the winding streets, she could hear the hushed voices of townsfolk discussing their fears and superstitions about Alara and her lantern. The tales filled Clara with wonder. She felt that perhaps there was more to Alara's story than anyone realized. Arriving at the edge of town, she approached the widow's home, taking deep breaths to calm her nerves. Clara noticed how the blue light shone brighter as she drew near, casting strange shadows that danced on the ground. She felt an immediate connection, not just to the lantern but to Alara herself, whose sadness lingered in the air like an unspoken wish. Determined to help both Alara and uncover what secrets lay within that glowing light, Clara imagined herself as a brave hero embarking on a quest, ready to unlock mysteries that had long remained hidden in Thistlewood's foggy embrace. Clara's quest for answers began with a determined spirit as she ventured into the heart of Thistlewood, ready to gather clues about the widow's lantern. She started by visiting the local tavern, where whispered tales often flowed with the ale. Approaching a grizzled old man nursing a drink, she asked about the lantern's history. His eyes lit up, and he leaned in closer, sharing stories of a time when the lantern was said to glow even brighter, during celebrations of love and loss. Next, Clara made her way to the village library, an ancient building filled with dusty tomes. There, she searched for any mention of Alara and Cedric. She discovered a faded journal that spoke of their love story, detailing how they had chosen the lantern together, believing it would guide them through dark times. Clara felt a spark of hope as she read about their dreams and the bond that had once flourished. As she explored hidden corners of Thistlewood, Clara interviewed more villagers, each revealing unique perspectives on the lantern. Some spoke of protection and warmth, while others warned of curses and shadows. Each conversation added layers to her understanding, weaving a tapestry of magic and mystery around Alara's life. With each revelation, Clara grew more determined to piece together the truth and help Alara reclaim her lost light. On a stormy night, Clara stood at the edge of the town, her heart pounding as thunder rumbled in the distance. The wind howled like a restless spirit, and rain lashed against her face. But she felt a powerful pull toward the widow's lantern glowing dimly through the sheets of rain. Despite her fear, an inner courage surged within her, urging her to step closer to the source of the mysterious light. As she approached, the eerie blue glow flickered in response, illuminating the path ahead. Shadows danced menacingly around her, but Clara pressed on, determined to confront whatever lay before her. She could see Alara standing near the lantern, wrapped in a cloak that seemed to blend into the night, her expression one of deep sorrow mixed with resignation. Clara took a deep breath and called out softly, "Alara!" Her voice trembled but held a note of bravery. The widow turned, surprise etched on her face as she noticed the young girl braving the storm. In that moment, Clara felt an overwhelming urge to understand the widow's pain and the lantern's power. She stepped even closer, feeling both fear and curiosity intertwine within her. The storm raged on around them, but Clara stood firm, ready to learn from Alara and embrace the secrets that had long been hidden in shadows. As the storm subsided, Clara and Alara stood side by side before the widow's lantern, its glow now pulsing steadily in the calm night air. Clara felt a warmth radiating from the lantern that seemed to envelop them both, and she sensed it was time to delve into its true purpose. Alara turned to Clara, her eyes reflecting the lantern's light, and together they began to share their stories. Alara's tale of love and loss intertwined with Clara's bravery and curiosity. As they spoke, a gentle breeze stirred, weaving their words together like threads of fate. Suddenly, the lantern flickered brightly, casting shadows that danced around them. In that moment, Clara understood. The lantern was not merely an object of mystery. It was a beacon of hope and protection that had been forged by love. It held the power to guard memories of lost loved ones and guided those who sought to heal from their pain. The realization washed over them like a tide, shifting perceptions within both Clara and Alara. The town of Thistlewood had held the lantern in fear for far too long. Now it could be embraced as a source of strength. As they looked into each other's eyes, a newfound determination sparked between them. Together, they would reunite the townsfolk with the true magic of the widow's lantern, a light infused with love that could mend hearts and bridge divides in their community. As the days passed after their revelation, the atmosphere in Thistlewood began to change. The townsfolk, once divided by fear and superstition surrounding the widow's lantern, slowly started to gather at its base, drawn by an unexplainable warmth that filled the air. Alara, now filled with a renewed sense of purpose, shared her story of love and loss with anyone who would listen. Clara stood by her side, encouraging others to open up about their own experiences of grief and healing. With each story shared, a bond formed among the villagers, a tapestry of shared experiences woven together by understanding and empathy. The lantern's eerie blue glow no longer appeared haunting. Instead, it radiated a comforting light that seemed to embrace them all. They began to see that it was not just a reminder of sorrow but also a symbol of resilience and hope. Through community gatherings, the townspeople honored their memories of lost loved ones, lighting candles and placing flowers at the base of the lantern. Together, they celebrated life, creating a new tradition that honored both love and loss. The widow's lantern became a beacon not only for Alara but for everyone in Thistlewood, fostering support and connection among them. In this way, Clara and Alara helped transform the lantern into a powerful reminder that even in times of grief, there could be healing through understanding and shared stories, uniting the town in ways they had never imagined possible. As peace settled over Thistlewood, the spirit of bravery that Clara had inspired began to take root in the hearts of the townsfolk. With the widow's lantern now a symbol of hope and unity, new bounty posters started appearing around town, but these were unlike any seen before. Instead of seeking out ghosts or creatures, they celebrated tales of courage and adventure inspired by Clara and Alara's journey. The posters featured illustrations of fearless villagers embarking on quests to explore hidden corners of Thistlewood, helping their neighbors, or even standing up for what was right in the face of adversity. Each advertisement sparked excitement and curiosity, inviting others to join in a newfound sense of community and purpose. Alara watched proudly as the lantern's glow illuminated these new stories, feeling Cedric's presence in every flicker. The townspeople had transformed their understanding of grief into a celebration of life, creating a legacy that honored both those they had lost and the brave decisions they now made together. Through shared stories and acts of kindness, Thistlewood became a place where fear gave way to hope. Clara's bravery had ignited a spark within the community, proving that even from sorrow could emerge strength and connection. The widow's lantern stood tall at the edge of town, a testament to love, resilience, and the enduring spirit that bound them all together for generations to come.